Okay, hello and welcome. We're back to, round two of the D&Ds. I got my apple juice that may be, a little bit too old to drink, but I'm going to still drink it in a
Get
crystal
your
next to mine.
urine out of here.
Ironically, when apple juice just is right on the edge of going bad, it tastes... Never mind.
How? Never mind.
What'd you say, Ben?
Continue.
Okay.
Okay, Jeffrey,
So
I would like to roll a perception check on if this apple juice is too bad to drink.
denied.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm drinking it
So
anyway.
so you and the crowd are heading towards the square basically, and you see guards of the Light's Hammer. You different, you have like kind of like this gold and bluish armor. They got a little hammer on their chest, and you obviously know who they are. And
So
they're
wait, we're walking into a den of a bunch of goddamn holy people.
yes.
Ben, that's not the right time to say holy people after using that phrase. You're going to get struck dead on lightning.
Sarah's
Well, that's
gonna make a
actually pretty
perception
true.
check to see if any of them take particular interest in the group / her.
Mhm.
Because
Okay.
reasons.
Yep.
I heard laughter in the background.
Ignore it.
That is an 18 for perception. Does anybody taking any unusual interest in Sarah?
You don't see that they're taking interest in Sarah, but one of them is annoyed by Crazy Steve.
That is fine.
All is well.
Okay.
The plant is probably walking around saying hi to people.
He is, or he probably is.
He's still with Sean,
Mhm.
primarily,
Okay.
because Sean is his friend. Sorry, Watson, I should probably say. So he's following Watson around like very closely. And Sarah's kind of like right behind where
Mhm.
basically a pace or two behind
Yeah.
Navarro. Basically, in case anything goes down, she can just push him behind him, sword.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, since there are a lot of mercenaries and stuff around, the guards aren't going to pay any particular attention to anyone who looks like a mercenary.
Okay.
So basically, we're all following around a tiny little gnome. Two giant, over
Basically.
6 foot monsters following a gnome around with
Yeah.
a bard with his little drum and assassin with a giant sword.
Well,
Yep.
she's in heavy armor. She's more a soldier, but
Okay.
Okay,
So
soldier.
It's
Anyway.
so you all can look around and you see that it's like different mercenaries and soldiers and stuff that each basically either they came here of their own free will or they were paid or sent. Basically, a lot of the mercenaries were sent by different guilds or different high ranking people in society because it's also a pilgrimage because that's what they did way back in the day. And
Sarah's
so
feeling kind of uncomfortable about
so
this
you see a
situation.
lot of different people. And there's a couple guards on the stage, and you see an elf about to walk up on the stage. No, I
Okay,
have-
speech.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where I had the speech written.
407 years ago, our founding fathers went to the same place to get the same thing because the same thing had happened.
Okay, well,
Sarah is, I guess, if anybody cares, Sarah's kind of noticeably uncomfortable about this whole gathering of holy people thing.
Can
okay,
I
so
roll perception on the guy who's about to speak?
sure.
I wish to know who he is.
Okay.
Although
Yeah,
he'll probably introduce-
do any of us know from a glance who that guy is?
Well, he's the leader of the. So I don't know if you've seen him before, but you've heard his name probably.
Well, I know Sarah has. The plant sure as hell hasn't.
Sure, Plant has no idea.
Plant
No
doesn't
has
know
no
shit.
idea.
Plant
Gnome
is
probably
dumb.
has no idea. The only other one who might know is Rusty Shackleford.
What? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about
How,
some shenanigans.
how knowledgeable are you in current events?
I'm knowledgeable of current events. I'm knowledgeable in everything like that because it's relevant to the topics, and people base my knowledge off of how much I know about current events. So I know a lot about current events.
Okay, then you know that the leader of the Lights Hammer's name is Sherelle, and you figure that Sherelle's an elf, and there's an elf on stage who looks important, and it's probably him.
Okay, so instead of just asking who it is, they're just checking
You
themselves.
you can assume
Okay, so
he has the prettiest armor.
to make his roll check moot, I say, hey, that's probably such and such.
Cool.
Sarah
Okay.
kind of like, well, she would be crossing her arms right now. If she didn't have the sword. She was not like balancing the sword on her back.
She's balancing the sword with one arm, the other arm is crossed. I don't care, Microsoft. I don't need you to update anything now.
The plant is just kind of standing there because the good thing about awakened blights are they have blind sight, which means they
Yeah.
can basically the plant can see everything within a 120-foot radius of it,
Yeah.
but nothing else beyond that point.
Okay. So, since I don't have the speech anymore, I must have accidentally deleted it. He goes over what this possibly is, how it's been affecting people. Basically, 1,000 years ago, they had this thing called the Blight. Yes, I'm taking that from Dragon Age. And how the zombies were rising up, and the skeletons, and the necromancers, and all that crazy stuff. And how way back in the day, they went on a pilgrimage, traveled to the Isle of the Mystics to ask for help. They got the help, and then they, stopped the Blight. And so he was basically explaining what they're going to do, how long it's going to take to get there, blah, 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 blah. And basically, he explains that there's going to be a 3-day journey from here to the city of Aethelwood, where they will take a teleportation portal to basically the other side of the country. And then they will get on the boat to the island.
Is no one concerned about there's a giant blight monster in the middle of everything?
As in the
Well,
plant.
yeah. I mean, guard's a little wary, but I mean, no problems.
No one really thinks that he's got anything to do with it at this point.
Well, they see the gnome with him. They assume maybe he summoned him or something, or a bodyguard or whatever.
Okay,
Also,
so
this is a room full of holy warriors and mercenaries. Like, if the plant does something crazy, there's literally an army to kill it.
Yep.
so it's not just
They're
one of
not
those mob
concerned.
mentality. Hey, he's a blight. Let's kill him, and maybe it'll solve everything. They'll just assume Sean's bad as well, and our whole group's bad, and we die in the starting city.
Here's a question: since I have knowledge on history, do I know the events that he's talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
But you don't know.
Yeah,
how to
can
solve
Sarah
them, right?
roll history to check to see if she knows that when
Yeah. Go
if
ahead.
she learned that as well?
I
She
have
probably
history.
does. Like,
I'll do it too.
Why does it
because I
even
can.
matter at this point since Sean knows he's going to tell us?
well, I mean, Sarah would probably have to roll because she has never had a formal education.
but Sean would
Yeah.
tell us, so our
So,
rolls are
like, literally
just
most
moot.
of like.
Sean would tell us anyway, so our rolls are moot. He'd just be like, "Oh, hey, this is the thing that happened. I know because I know these things."
Kinda.
Who was the laugh track?
Jeffrey.
Yep.
A non-natural 20 on history check to see what Sarah knows about the blight.
You can nod while Sean speaks.
Okay, so basically, I know everything to be true. There's not like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got 21 with my +3 for history.
You took a class in this course.
Yay! Knowledge.
So basically, we all know.
Everyone knows. Even it is very well known. It's the legend of the country.
Does
Basically.
the plant know?
The plant does not.
Plant does not know.
The plant doesn't care.
The plant
The
is
plant
not.
is literally the plant's only been awakened for like 2 years,
Hmm.
and most of the time it's been sitting like derping around in the woods.
Yeah.
Hello, Pastor.
Plant does no fuck. Plant doesn't even have a name.
Planty McPlanterson III.
Okay, and so
Planty McPlantface.
the speech is wrapped up, and Sherelle asks the crowd if there are any questions.
Well, we know one question would be, are we going to get paid? Now the question is, who's going to ask that?
What we get paid in? And one little plankton's gonna be like, "How about root beer?" And the whole crowd's gonna yell, "Root beer!" No, but anyway. So I'm gonna have some NPCs ask some questions, and if y'all want to ask any
Who
questions,
has
you
the
can
laugh
feel free.
track, darn it? Jeffrey.
So do y'all have any? That's just Christopher's roommates laughing in the background. But anyway,
His roommate's a laugh track.
does anyone have any questions? Or the light hammer guy?
My characters either don't talk or have no idea what's going on, so no.
Yeah.
My character basically knows what he's talking about and everything like that, so he gets why we're doing what we're doing. So
Yep.
it's, no real thing. So Sean, your
Sarah
character
takes
is the
a
most
kind of,
involved
like-
in this. Does your character have any questions? Has anyone seen
No,
my
he's
lucky
just-
charm?
I was
He's
gonna
just
say,
watching
Sarah
it
kind of
te-
looks at Navarre with that very much that kind of look of like, why are we here?
The gnome cuts in and asks, "So when are we leaving?"
Tomorrow morning.
I'll be there.
So we're traveling as a giant group. It's going to be like a pilgrimage to Mecca.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically.
Or the glorious nerd mecca of Nippon, Japan.
And then Crazy Steve raises his hand.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Jeffrey,
What are we gonna do about that bad omen around the corner? You know, just as well as I know, that the gold eagles are sacred in this town. One of them has died, and it will affect our journey, I swear it. And Terrell just mumbles something under his breath, and some guards take him away.
Okay, Jeffrey, did you plan Crazy Steve ahead of time, or is it just an on-the-spot thing?
On the spot.
We're gonna see him again this whole journey, and I'm going
Yep.
to gore him. I'm gonna really run out of patience. I'm a patient man in a lot of things, but not for a guy with that one weird eye.
It twitches a lot.
Dude, the laugh track came in as soon as he said that.
Crazy
The plant
Steve
is just kind of standing there, just
doing a
sort of
plant
just
thing.
taking note of everything.
Okay. And then one mercenary's like, when are we going to get paid? And Terrell laughs. You're not getting paid. You're here because you want to be here, or you were paid to be here by someone else.
Sarah glares very angrily at Navarro.
I already give you my room and board. I don't know what else you expect.
Room and board, you're going to leave in the morning.
Sarah rolls her eyes at this.
Okay. So
D-
the crowd
You think I get paid enough for you?
the crowd
I
starts
pay for your food and lodging.
the crowd starts
She
to
kind of
disperse.
moves the greatsword on her shoulder.
Oh snap! She's gonna stab him in the back and just steal all the money he gets after a big payday.
Okay,
Fine,
so-
work for your own room board.
The crowd starts to disperse, and people start going their separate ways. Does anyone want to do anything before the crowd disperses, or are they just going to go to bed?
I'm starting to scream, the Minotaur propaganda. Okay,
I'm going to provide engaging
wait.
background music.
Okay, wait. One of the guards does not like this.
Oh,
This
jeez.
this guard's a little racist. He works for the Light Hammer. He's like, hey, big cow man. We don't like your kind around here. Now, I know some of y'all are in here, but I didn't vote for it. He didn't vote for it, and my mama certainly didn't vote for it. So
Can
take your...
I vote for it? The player just walks forward and says that.
He looks at him. Are you of demonic origins as well?
Okay, for
I
this one.
came from a tree.
Demon! Demon, I say!
Okay, I have equal
What
amounts
is a
of
demon?
intimidation and persuasion. In this case, I think I'm gonna do intimidation.
I'm going to play a subtle drum roll in the background as tensions run high.
Sarah starts walking, like, she would start walking off if not Navarro was right near a fight.
Yeah.
Okay, I roll a 13 plus 6 multiplier, so I have a 19 intimidation. But like, hey buddy, back off.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for the guard. See if he's intimidated or not. What did you say you got?
I said I rolled 13
A
plus
19?
6 19.
Okay. The guard got a 22.
Oh snap!
He's not happy. Oh, this is a well-trained guard. This is like in Final Fantasy 12 when you ran up to that dinosaur thinking you could kill it and it one-shots you. But anyway. Okay, so he casts a little spell that stuns you because you're demonic origin. You fall down and you spasm a little bit.
Watson begins entailing him the entire detailed history of everything involving the blight.
while Rusty is
Spasming on the ground.
while Rusty is the guard walks away after this because he's not going to risk his job, so he walks away after stunning the Minotaur. So the Minotaur is slightly shivering and a little bit of foam while Sean gives it his lesson.
And so I assumed
Shouldn't
there
you
was
make a
already
save for that? Isn't that like a will save or something?
What?
Like, getting affected by a holy spell isn't... I'm pretty sure that's a will save.
If you want to do that, then
Yeah. At this point, it's not one anything where I'm going anything serious with it. But I had just grown a slight little crowd, and the guard came up and stunned me. So I've
The
lost...
plant kind of, like, walks up to Joel's like, are you okay?
Move.
it wasn't a super strong spell, so it's not like it hurts, but it doesn't last super
The
long.
plant does it nonetheless.
I
Navarro starts to narrate the experience in story form.
I move with
Sarah
defeated
starts walking
move.
off to a near, basically, whatever, like a corner or something is like a nearby build, like the side of a nearby building or something, where she can watch the situation.
Okay, Jeffrey,
And
are the
not be
nearby
associated with
people
Navarro being
amused
Navarro.
by this situation?
Do what?
Are the people
Joel,
just-
why are you drinking from two different drinks? You were like, drink.
Well, you see, I've got my water bottle, and I've got my apple juice.
Okay.
Sometimes I want apple juice, and sometimes I want water.
One to drink in, one to piss in.
Okay.
Where do you think I got the apple juice bottle from?
hmm
Okay, but Jeffrey, what's the crowd thing? Because I had started to draw a crowd speaking when the guard came up about the Minotaur spasming and the gnome.
Can I attempt to entertain the crowd?
The crowd is kind of dispersing because they don't want anything to do with the spasming Minotaur anymore.
Darn it! If I roll a net 20, I'm getting this crowd back.
That would be a waste of a nat 20, and you know it.
Yeah, it would be. But I'm
Okay.
doing it anyway.
Jeffrey, do you allow the roll?
I rolled a 1.
Okay, you plan to do some good music, but you get your drumstick and you accidentally poke a hole in your drum.
You just lost the drum trying to be cute.
No!
You broke your drum.
Good thing Navarro can back up a storyteller.
That's what happens when you
Yeah.
got a one.
Dang.
At least I didn't get a 1. I would have died from the guard just
I
impaling me.
tried to use a crossbow bolt as a drumstick.
Basically.
The plant,
Dang it.
no, the plant, like Sarah's just kind of standing, kind of off to the side, trying to still, be in sight range or
away
whatever
from
of
the-
Navarro, but trying to look like she's not a part of this.
And Sean's just standing there talking still, right? And as all this debacle is going on, right?
I'm just rambling on.
A gnome standing on top of a seizing minotaur giving a speech next to a bard who just screwed up.
Sarah, I'm off to get a new drum.
I see Jeffrey, is everyone walking away from us just a little bit faster because of all this?
Yes.
They're
I'm
looking-
walking away now.
Paul was behind him.
Okay.
No,
and-
I'm walking away.
Okay, so the Minotaur's not up yet, right?
No, Sean's just standing on top of me, using me as a stepping stool to do his rambling.
Oh, okay. As all that's going on, one person from the crowd walks by. He's an Azamar, so basically he looks human, but he's got blue skin, a couple tattoos and whatnot. And
One of those
And
avatar
he's
things.
Ozmars are Jeffrey.
What?
Ozmars are part select.
yes,
That's blue.
They're blue
I
because the
sworn
DM says they're
I
blue.
saw a picture where one was blue.
You're thinking of the James Cameron movie Avatar.
I was that's probably more Janazi, but fuck it, whatever.
It
I'm
might
not
have been
gonna
Janazi.
rules lawyer you on this shit.
Okay, well,
Okay,
y'all
anyway,
don't know what he is then.
Jeffrey's the DM. He can change things like that if he wants to.
That
Okay,
is
well,
true.
whatever. Okay, so Blue Man walks up. He's like,
Is he from the
"Oi,
Blue
what,
Man
what
group?"
are you doing?" And he picks up Sean like a baby off the Minotaur and drops him down and helps the Minotaur up.
I thank him for the assistance and am looking confused at all of this situation and embarrassed.
He said, "My name is Lucky Lorenz. It's a pleasure to meet y'all."
Sean, it's your lucky thing.
The gnome starts
Hello.
speaking up. Lucky? I have a cousin named Lucky. I just start going on a tirade about Lucky's past life.
Lucky Lorenz is a little uncomfortable.
The plant is just kind of like. Actually, the plant doesn't even need to move its head around or anything. It sees everything around it.
So it's just standing facing the other direction.
I mean, it's still kind of like basically the plant like sort of maybe walks a little like orients itself like facing Lucky or whatever its face equivalent is facing Lucky and just says hello.
Hi. So I just wanted to help out y'all's situation, and I'm gonna get going. I'll see y'all in the pilgrimage. Ta-ta for now.
Bye. The plant waves.
Y'all may or may not be seeing Lucky Lorenz again soon.
Lucky Lorenz.
There's a story behind that. It's
I wrap up
Skyrim.
my tirade on Lucky.
How tall is he, and would he look good with a gnome on top of his head?
Lucky, if it's his cousin, then he's a gnome as well.
I have a question about your character, Sean. Do you have a tiny red hat?
No, not right now.
He's bald.
I'm sad. The gnome
Okay,
just
so-
won't look right riding on a minotaur's head, holding its horns without a hat. That's just
All right,
silly.
so it's starting to get close to nighttime. What does everyone want to do? You just want to go to bed?
I suppose I'll go buy a new drum.
You go to the
Or
drum
get it
store.
repaired.
Drum store.
Probably the
is-
marketplace, something like that.
there is a marketplace.
Cool. I'll go to the marketplace then.
Okay.
Sarah's just following Navarro around.
Okay. What are the Minotaur and the gnome doing?
The gnome finds a place to get comfortable and just curls up on a bench.
On the bench. Okay, homeless.
Even better, Sean. Why don't you join the plant and I in a barn in the
Yes, we go to a barn.
Abandoned barn. Okay. Abandoned barn.
Barn. So
Abandoned,
the
rundown
plant-
barn.
Because me as a Minotaur, I could either do fancy hotel or barn. Since I just got disgraced, I'm gonna lay low.
The plant follows Sean. I don't even know if the plant needs to sleep because it's a plant.
But it'll just stand there. It'll stand guard. Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah.
I turn to the plant. Hey, Alder, wake us up if anybody comes up to the barn, all right? I go find a lump of
What
potato
did
to
you call me?
Alder. I'm naming you. Alder, popular plant that often creates briars and thorns. You remind me of an alder.
Alder. Okay.
Da, 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 da.
You just named the woodman Alder.
Okay, so
Just
Sean's
for reference, I'm writing down the plant's assumption of the spelling.
Oh God, what is that?
Aldur.
Okay.
Close.
I thought it was gonna be
Alder.
something funny like ALDR,
yes, ALDR.
backwards R.
The plant can write common.
But the alder is a thicket-forming shrub.
Ah.
Okay, so
Okay,
is
so
everyone
actually
going to?
can be
Okay,
found-
okay.
So we're
I
Okay,
knew
so
somebody was going to name the plant eventually.
Yeah. Now we are in the marketplace.
Holy crap! Hopefully this chair doesn't break. I just
Okay,
heard
so
it go tonk.
All right. So since it's late, the marketplace isn't too busy, and there is mainly only one woman working the register or
Close
whatever
my
you
door.
want
I'm
to
going
call
to close my door real quick.
They just have a register.
it. Yeah. Welcome to Walmart.
As a proud Walmart employee, may I take this over, Jeffrey?
this is a gold talent Walmart.
I forget, Jeffrey, you're a Walmart employee too, so never mind. Yeah,
Yes.
there you go. Have it as well. You can have it.
Hello, would you happen to have a drum repair or just a new drum I could purchase?
Lady's like, well, we have a drum set, not a singular drum. Would you like a drum set?
How easy is it to carry around?
Not very.
Hmm,
She shows you the drum set, and it's basically like a death metal drum set.
it's so beautiful, though.
She's like, I can break one off and just give you that, but I'm gonna have to charge you a break off fee because then I have to sell it for less.
Hmm.
We also have this what I like to call the repair strip. It's duct tape.
Hmm. How much is the duct tape? I mean,
Repair.
repair strip.
Repair strip. Well, you see, and you could kind of tell she's going on some bullshit. It is magically crafted by the great wizards of Aethelwood, and you see like a company logo on it, and she just goes on and on about how
You need a
Rare
perception
it
check
is.
for them to know that it's not rare, Jeffrey.
oh, that's true.
Okay.
Perception to see if it's rare.
I mean, I have 14 passive perception. I don't know if that helps.
You can tell she's on some bullshit.
Can I throw some back at her?
Do what?
Can I throw some back at her?
Some
Go ahead.
deception.
Just-
So we'd have to
I
roll for
wish to-
deception, maybe?
I can do perception.
I mean,
Wait,
deception.
If you're going to try
Deception.
and like trick her or bullshit her back, why not roll deception?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
just said, Ben.
Oh, sorry.
Listen.
I heard perception. My bad.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said perception, I
I'll,
said deception.
I'll do deception. Storytelling time. All right, I rolled 18.
Okay.
She knows you're on to her.
Okay. Well, what are you gonna try to deceive her with?
I'm going to throw a story about how wonderful the wizards of whatever you just said were.
Aethelwood.
Aethelwood. Oh, I've met the wizards at Aethelwood. They're such a wonderful bunch. Yes, they do make wonderful crafting tape and the like. It's their only proficiency.
the town of crafting tape. And she's like, yes, the price still stands.
Congratulations, you completely screwed yourself over with that one.
I would have given you so you scored 18. All you did was agree with her. You didn't deceive anything.
What is the price of this exactly?
How much money do you have? I want to base it off of that.
105 GP.
10 gold coins for the repair tape.
Whew.
How
Oh,
much
I
for
could
the
just
entire
go to
set?
the. I
Or-
could just.
Or 30 gold coins for a ripped off drum set. That
Oh,
means
I
she,
could-
it means she would break off one of the drums.
Also, did he make any money earlier at the hotel, or is it all just his room and board?
Oh, I forgot about that. You made 20 gold.
Woo!
That... The agreement
just-
still stands. Part of that's going to pay for Sarah's room.
Yep.
And it's going to go to
Jesus.
Sarah. Well, the room's taken
It
care of
doesn't
because
go
it was
to
in the
Sarah.
price.
She just it's an established
Buy my room.
established business thing. He knows. Otherwise, there's a very angry fighter with a very big sword.
Oof, 10 gold pieces for one strip. I could just go to the wizards and have them make it for me for 2.
Also, do not forget that y'all going to Aethelwood in like 3 days.
So
That's
can
right,
you
I
go
could
3
talk
days
to the
early?
wizards.
This is the hardest decision of the game so far. And we're just sitting here wondering and anxious.
Buy
is
the
he gonna
duct
take
tape. Or do not buy the duct tape. Or buy the drum. Or buy the full drum set.
But it's
What am I gonna do with a full drum set?
even better. What other instruments do they sell, Jeffrey?
A lute.
Ooh, that is very bard-like.
I don't think I'm proficient in the lute, though.
You're proficient in guitar. That's close.
In
Yeah,
electric
close enough.
guitar.
It's an
Christopher,
electric
that's the
lute.
same as guitar.
The lute
Yeah.
has a bite mark on it.
From what?
Music weevils.
Music weevils? So evil.
They are a magical weevil that only attack musical items.
See, I would know this if I was around.
Yep.
Should have brought us with you. We're savvy in these things, but no.
You know,
we're
if
not
Sean
gonna-
was there, he could probably argue a discount.
I could intimidate a discount.
She will kick you out of the
Christopher,
store.
you're a bard. You can fucking argue discounts all day fucking and every day.
Yeah, I know. I've got +6 persuasion. I'll get that discount. How much is the loot?
It is currently 25 gold pieces.
It's steep. I should use my persuasion. For discount.
Brought to you by Jack's Link Beef Jerky.
I got a 17.
Alright, so what do you say to her?
It's got a bite mark. I get a discount.
25 gold pieces is a tad steep. I could always go somewhere else to Mr. Twitchy-eyed Joe's freaking pawn shop or something to get
Twitchy-eyed Joe is
thing for like
Twitchy-eyed
the same
Steve's
thing
brother.
for like 70% off.
She gets sassy.
I can do better than that.
She starts to get sassy. First of all, you leave Joe out of this. It's between me and you. And now I can tell you are a customer who knows what he's talking about. And yes, there is a bite mark on it, so I will drop the price to 23 gold coins.
23?
Take it or leave it.
I just
We also
spilled
have the
apple
tape
juice on
and the drum
myself.
set.
Yes,
And sir, we are closing in 5 minutes. So please make it quick.
Make it quicker. Get out.
Oh, there's no point in buying a 23 gold piece loot. It looks like it's about to break apart on itself.
That's what's my grandmother's loot.
Well, it could stay with your dead grandmother for all
Oh,
I care.
dead grandmother. She never said
She,
dead.
she was never good at playing it.
It's about. He just insulted her grandmother. Kick him out of the store.
I was leaving anyway. Maybe I
And
know
don't
that-
ever come back.
Don't ever
I
come.
don't plan to. I don't plan to. And I plan to write on Yelp a bad review about you.
Ye old Yelp.
What is a Yelp? Don't break character. What is Yelp?
Ye
It's
old
the
Yelp.
It's the board. It's the review board on the side of the road.
Darn it! Don't fall violent.
Sarah is getting very close to just dragging Navarre away.
He's already leaving. It's fine.
Oh, good. She follows him.
Back to the inn.
Okay, unless anything interesting happens at the end, I think we're all done for the day.
Yep. Everybody going to bed.
The plant is might as well gonna keep. Alder's gonna keep watch. He's gonna.
Okay.
I guess that's perception.
Well, not. I don't think anything's gonna happen when a barn.
Nothing anything's gonna happen overnight.
He's gonna stand outside the barn.
He sees a bat
People.
fly by. He doesn't know what it is.
What is that? That is a 22 in perception.
He follows the bat, never seen from again.
Jeffrey, I said 22, not 2.
He really followed that bad. He really
be
followed
funny.
it.
Okay. All right. So
Quickest character.
if there's anything that's going to happen in the night, you will obviously notice it, but nothing happens.
That would have been the perfect thing to get stuck with it, Jeffrey.
That'd be funny. Like every like 10 minutes or so, we like go to where Alder is and try to have him find the group eventually.
Alder sees 120 feet in all directions.
He'd be 121 feet away at all times.
Okay, so we're assuming that everyone's either bed or watching.
Yes, everyone's done for the
All right.
night.
It's morning. When does everyone wake up?
Sarah wakes up at probably like crack of dawn or a little earlier.
I need numbers.
I need numbers.
I'm doing
Jeffrey,
something
this
here.
is fucking D&D. Nobody knows what the hell time it is. It's like dawn, day, afternoon. Like
Dawn, day,
Okay,
afternoon.
They don't know. They don't know. Okay, they don't know the number, but just give me a number.
what would be the time? It'd probably be like 5:30 or 6 in the morning.
Okay.
She'd wake up, she'd put her armor on, which takes like 10 minutes to do. She'd kind of get her sword and she'd kind of just get ready. Probably wait for Navarro to wake up. He'll whatever the fuck he does that.
Okay. When does everyone wake up?
Mine wakes up about 7:30 in the morning. Found Sean curled up in my fur.
Okay.
Alder's
It's
also standing.
adorable.
He's literally standing at the entrance of the barn.
Okay. So
with
when
the door
does
wide open.
Sean? When do you wake up?
I would assume when the angry cow wakes up and realizes there's no one sleeping on him.
All right. So you both
I
wake
am
up.
woken up. I'm woken up when I'm flung from the cow.
Okay.
Should I do a
So-
strength check to see
so-
how far I fling him?
So 7:30 for you two.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking. Look at 5 or 6 for Navarre and Sarah, and 7:30.
Well, no,
for...
5 or 6 for like 5:30 or 6 for Sarah.
Okay. What about Navarre?
Probably around 7. Wake up,
Okay.
go get breakfast from the inn.
Okay. Okay.
He probably
Bad.
walks out and sees Sarah there with like whatever the breakfast is, or
Okay.
like ale.
Okay, and Sean
Alright.
and I are having a discussion about boundaries.
All right.
Alder is there.
Okay.
Look, man, I just met you yesterday. You know, you seem nice and all, but this is a little bit soon for all this.
Okay. Bad news, everyone. They left at 7 o'clock.
Ooh.
Were we informed that at all?
No one asked. Sherelle asked if there were any questions. No one asked the time.
Jeffrey, that is something you should fucking. That's something that they would fucking tell people.
Y'all did. Well, whatever.
Woof!
No
Woof!
one asked.
Woof! Someone barked.
Okay. So since
Since you can go.
since Sarah was up on time, she knows what was going on, so she got Navarre. You two made it on time. Now the tree, Alder, Watson, and Rusty are all late.
we hear the convoy from about a mile away, right, Jeffrey?
Okay, so basically, Navarre and Sarah get there on time. They're in the group, and the rest are scattering around in the barn trying to figure out what's going on.
What's our motivation for going on this again?
Money. I don't know.
Technically, they wouldn't have left without
though-
us because they the only reason for them going is because we're going. So shouldn't they have stayed behind to try and find where the heck we are?
Well, they probably just assumed that they weren't. That they didn't
Navarro,
find-
roll to stall part of the convoy.
Roll persuasion, performance. It doesn't matter which one. They're both +6. I got a 22.
Okay, well, you tell one of the guards, and the guard's concerned, and he goes up to Sherelle and tells him. So they wait. They're a little unhappy about waiting, but they're waiting.
I wish to get well acquainted with Sherelle.
Okay, so I guess in this time we realize we better go find everyone and see that there's a angry convoy waiting for yelling at
has
us.
no
Part of
Hurry!
the convoy, not the whole damn thing.
Watson has no concept of time, so he has no idea that he's even late in the first place.
Also, how fast can the
Alder can't see
Alder-
anywhere beyond 120 feet, so he's just following them.
how
It's
fast
funny
can
because
Alder
that
move?
means he would have seen them leaving. He just didn't say anything.
120 feet?
How fast
Well, I mean,
is
if he-
Alder?
It depends how close the barn is to the town.
That would be something for you to say.
Okay, well, let's just pretend the barn's in the town, broken down.
Okay,
And
It's
so
the
Alder
edge of
could
town.
see this
he
happening.
could see it happening, but he's just not
He
concerned.
chose not to say anything.
Alder didn't know if it
Yeah,
was.
he didn't really know. I mean,
He doesn't have a
wasn't.
concept of time
He was
either,
not.
does he?
He was not specifically told that they were leaving with the crowd.
Okay, so Alder
Yeah.
has no sense
And
of
Watson
time either.
lives underground where there is no sun, so there is really no concept of time.
I'm a
Yep.
giant cow who lives on his own time like that, so I figured Sean would be already, when we needed to go, because I'm following
I
him.
like the fact that the military, that the only one trained in the military is the only one who actually knows what fucking being punctual is.
I'm a
I
cow
like
who
the fact that the child soldier knows how to follow orders.
I am
So
a
what's
cow
it-
following a gnome. I don't care what time it is. This is hilarious for me.
Watson
Okay.
makes his way towards the convoy.
Okay,
With the
so
group.
the majority of the convoy went on ahead, but a couple of them stopped and waited.
'Cause
So
they
you
knew-
you probably have about maybe 8 other people with you now.
Okay.
In
question.
your small mini convoy following the bigger convoy.
How fast are our people? Because I know that the two regular people and my cow can move very quickly. I know Sean's legs are small, so he's probably struggling.
25 miles per hour. 25 is what I can move.
Okay, so
where do I?
25 miles per hour.
No, 25
No, it's
movement
25
per
no.
turn.
For you,
Okay,
not
okay.
miles.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's his like base movement speed.
I
Did I
just
even-
fly.
25 miles per hour.
Zoom!
I don't think
So,
I
yeah,
wrote down my speed.
What is this whole? Is this like a military march type thing, or is this a?
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so it's a march. Okay.
There's some people on horses, but they're generally walking.
Okay,
So, how fast is the swamp creature?
30 feet, just like normal people.
Okay, so he has the speed of a normal person. I would assume
Kind
a
of.
Minotaur's a little
Alder
bit
kind
faster,
of
but
like
I don't
goes
think I
to
wrote it
pick
down.
up Watson, seeing that he's having trouble moving with everybody else, and just like puts him on his shoulders.
So we've got a you've got a gnome riding a thing.
A gnome riding a giant plant.
Wouldn't he be
Watson
prickled
raises
because
his
of this?
staff.
Should he take a
Onward,
damage?
Steed.
Alder Steed.
Alder
That's
Steed is now
my
his name.
Steed is his,
Alder
Steed is now his last name.
Yes. Spelled
He's-
Steaead.
Stead. Rusty Stead.
Alderstead.
Or Alderstead. I don't even know whose name is what anymore. Okay, so we're following the convoy. They're already upset with us.
Okay, well, remember, you only have 8 people there. So
So
you're the smaller convoy out of the bigger convoy.
so we only have 2 people who aren't us.
Yeah.
The 2 people who knew where they're going. We can.
One of
convince
them-
to-
One of them is
No.
Crazy Eyed Steve.
Oh gosh.
And I assume
He got arrested.
as long as you don't say the
He
other
didn't
is
get
the
arrested, he
soldier
got
who
taken
stunned
away
me.
momentarily. An escort, if you will.
Okay, Jeffrey, is the other guy the soldier who stunned me?
No.
Good.
There is 2 of them are lightsaber soldiers, but you know that one guy was just racist. Not all of them are going to react that way.
Okay, I'm a little bit reserved around them because one already kicked my butt.
Sarah's just kind of like she's trying. I don't know. She's trying to
Hi,
avoid
Sean's mom.
crazy like twitchy Steve.
What about Steve?
She's just trying to not mention of Crazy Steve because you said she worked with Crazy Steve back in mercenary days.
Yeah.
She's trying to avoid him. Or if he starts talking, she'll probably punch him in the face again.
He knows better now.
He's still recovering from the last face punch.
He
is having-
remembers.
He is having political discussions with Sean.
Sean, wouldn't I be the political discussion?
He doesn't know that yet.
Oh, so he's just discussing, and Sean's
So he's
just over there
having
babbling
political
on like
discussions
normal.
with the gnome on top of the plant monster.
Yep.
That's also something Crazy-Eyed Steve would do.
So well, whenever Sean gets back, we'll have that happen. But y'all are walking,
Waiting for
and
Sean.
eventually
So
you'll
are
catch up.
we
to
like trying? Or is the pace of our little group picked up so we can join the main group? Or
the main group is eventually going to stop for lunch, and that's when you'll catch up.
We'll just take a shorter lunch.
Yep.
Okay, so while Sean's gone, how are we going to fit in the gnome flinging in this?
Gnome flinging.
Yes.
wait till Sean gets fly.
Yeah. Or if you want to do
Then
some
all
really
will
cool
be
nonsense.
We're gonna solve a problem with a gnome tossing contest. Whoever can toss him the farthest gets the winning decision.
Look,
Thunderclap.
characters have 18 strength, so
He's like a football.
I have Thunder Wave. I don't know if that helps.
that does not help.
What'd you say?
Sorry.
You have 18 strength. Is that with your multiplier?
That's the base
back.
attribute for both characters.
What? Mine and yours?
No, both of mine.
Oh.
They both have 18 strength because they're both close combat punchy people.
My base strength's 13 with a multiplier. 16 with a multiplier of 3. We may have done that so I could get the charisma.
No, I remember you saying that you wanted the 18 charisma, and I said that was stupid, and you did it anyways.
Oh yeah. So that's how you're stronger than my Minotaur.
That's how the 5'9" girl and the plant are both stronger than the Minotaur.
Because I am an intellectual, darn it.
All right.
I'm gonna get beat up by a girl at some point.
That girl has a very large sword.
All right,
I
gotta
have a
pee
very
again.
large great axe and a morning star, and 2
I
long
gotta pee again,
cords.
so I'll be right back.
Okay, the DM's leaving. We can do whatever we want.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm taking a break. Taking a piss
Okay.
break.
Everybody, be right back in 5 minutes.
Mini breaks.
All right, Watson goes rogues. There was a fireball at the plant.
The fireball does critical damage. The plant is now ablaze.
You're just sitting there like,
What
What
is
is
fire? What
fire?
is pain? Am I
Better
dying?
yet, Watson thinks the plant needs some help being intimidating. So now it's a giant walking, flaming blight plant.
Does he draw an angry face on the plant as well?
There's an angry face that is not ablaze.
Alder's teen scary.
The convoy speeds up just a little. They see this 6-foot flaming plant monster. Oh no, even better. I also have light, which makes something emit a bright light. So the Minotaur is now glowing.
And then him.
There's now a flaming plant and a glowing Minotaur.
I'm back.
So theoretical thing that would be really hilarious that I'm not actually doing. Fireball on the plant is now ablaze. And then light on the Minotaur, so the Minotaur is just glowing. So the convoy turns around and sees a glowing Minotaur and a flaming plant monster.
That's
Well,
beautiful.
what caused that?
John's fireball spell.
Oh god.
What did we
I
miss? What I miss?
Sean
I said, imagine if I use the fireball spell on the plant, so the plant is now a blazing plate plant.
Pretty sure that would hurt me.
A lot.
And then light on the
A
Minotaur,
lot.
so the Minotaur is just
He would
Actually,
die.
surprisingly, the Awakened Blight has no weakness to fire.
See, he's fine. We'll just give him a resistance beforehand.
He's on fire!
Okay. So
Since when does
Sean,
fire hurt anyone?
before you left, Sean, everyone's walking, and Crazy Steve decides to have political conversations with you.
Okay. Hold on, give me a
Okay,
second.
and I
Let
am
me get
just
back.
responding
Let me get
back.
back with it.